2016 is almost here, so it's time for another Gotta Have 'em, Gotta Plays 'ems. That's right, this is my most anticipated PC games of 2016. Street Fighter V. Before Dead or Alive was too sexy to be released, kids used to shove their quarters in arcade machines to watch Chun-Li's giant thighs do spinning bird kicks into Zangief's throat. It's been nearly 8 years since Street Fighter IV was released, and this game has many lifelong fans on the edge of their seat. I just hope that I can still beat up a car. Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Parkour is so 2025. Mirror's Edge is back, and technically for the first time, Mirror's Edge Catalyst will be considered a reboot, telling the origin story of Faith, the free-running badass, as she works to take down big bad meanie paramilitary corp Kruger. The graphics for this game look great, and I can't wait to get back running around rooftops kicking machine guns out of enemies' hands. Homefront The Revolution. What if North Korea took over the US? What if developer Deep Silver copied the Far Cry formula? Homefront The Revolution sticks you in war-torn hometown USA, years after North Korea invades the US. Now you must liberate pieces of the map, little by little, just like in Far Cry. They may have nukes, but you have a dirt bike? Hitman. Agent 47 is back again, and why wouldn't he be? This series is one of the most interesting stealth franchises around. The level design allows for so many different ways to complete your objective. This iteration will have levels 6 to 7 times larger than the last game, coupled with even more NPCs, up to 300 being supported, with their own routines makes every level its own sandbox to try all sorts of options to accomplish your mission. It's also been announced that there will be no DLCs or microtransactions associated with this game. Firewatch. This will be the debut game of Campo Santo, a new developer comprising of many well-established game makers from companies like Telltale and Double Fine. Firewatch is a first-person adventure game that reeks of the old-school charm from LucasArts adventure games. You play a park ranger traversing through the Wyoming wilderness as mystery and drama unfold. Doom. When John Carmack doesn't have his eyes glued into some new Oculus Rift prototype, he's overseeing Doom's frightening new entry. Also known as Doom 4, this game has been scrapped several times during its 7 years of development. But id Software now promises gameplay like that of its late 1990s entries, including fast multiplayer death matches. So get ready, grab your BFG, and get your ass to Mars! Super hot. Wait, wasn't this on last year's list? Indie games! Deus Ex Mankind Divided. This game's gotten a bad rap due to its controversial pre-order scheme. Nevertheless, Deus Ex cornered the market in cyberpunk action RPGs, making you feel like you're in the movie Blade Runner. Taking place 2 years after Deus Ex Human Revolution, you once again play Adam Jensen, implanting yourself with a huge list of fun and powerful augmentations as you take on terrorists of the future. Cuphead! Do you remember when games were hard? Remember when games had a boss for nearly every level? Cuphead promises to deliver that retro platformer gameplay with over 30 different bosses with their own unique attack patterns. And I haven't even mentioned the gorgeous art style, heavily inspired by 1930s Disney cartoons. This game looks like loads of fun, and I can't wait to finger blast my way through all those cute animated baddies. Did I mention it includes a co-op mode? Battleborn. This game is all the co-op shenanigans of Borderlands without the repetitive quest structure. Plus, tons more variety with over 20 unique playable characters. And if the beta is anything like the final release, it's going to be fun, fast, and rewarding, but still easy to jump into and just play for one level. XCOM 2. When it comes to turn-based tactic games, most pale in comparison to what Firaxis has done with the newest adaptation of the XCOM franchise. All of your work in XCOM Enemy Unknown pretty much goes unrecognized, as this game takes place 20 years afterwards when XCOM has lost the war. It's time to start collecting specimens, upgrading tech, and recruiting soldiers to take back Earth. Tom Clancy's The Division. Remember this game from 2014? Got delayed till 2015, then 2016? It belongs on this list if it can keep its March 2016 release date, because it looks like a seriously good game. A realistic, tactical MMORPG that takes place in New York after a crisis that has left the city devastated. The gameplay trailers look amazingly detailed, and oh my gosh, can't wait to get my hands on this game. No Man's Sky. Adventure survival taken to a whole new level. No Man's Sky lets the players explore a ridiculously large, near infinite universe that includes 18 quintillion planets, all with their own ecosystem that possibly supports plant and animal life. Using procedural generation for nearly every aspect of the game, including music, someone could play this their entire life and still find new content. This is definitely an ambitious endeavor, and I'm eager to give it a try. Dishonored II. Time to dust off the old mask and start using Blink to get around. Corvo is back, 15 years after the events of the first game. His daughter Emily is now older and a playable character. Depending on who you pick to play will determine their perspective on the world and how they interact with it. So that's my list of the most anticipated PC games for 2016. What do you think? Did I leave anything out? Put it in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Alright, see you next year, guys. Bye.